Procrastination isn't just being lazy. It's an active process. You choose to do something else instead of the task you know you should be doing. At its core, procrastination is about avoiding discomfort, avoiding boredom, fear, or doubt, choosing immediate pleasure over future benefit. It's a conflict between two parts of your brain: the limbic system, which seeks pleasure and avoids pain immediately; the prefrontal cortex, which plans and considers long-term goals. When you procrastinate, the limbic system wins and you get that short-term relief but long-term regret. Understanding why you procrastinate is the first step to fixing it. Here are the main causes. 1. Fear of failure. You worry you won't do it perfectly, so you delay, starting to avoid confronting that fear. 2. Perfectionism. You set unrealistically high standards. If you can't do it perfectly right away, you avoid it altogether. 3. Lack of motivation. You don't see immediate rewards. Your brain doesn't get an instant dopamine boost, so it puts it off. 4. Task aversion. The task seems boring, overwhelming, or unpleasant. Your brain says, let's deal with that later. 5. Decision paralysis. Too many choices or steps make the project seem impossible to start, so you freeze instead of taking action. When you put off a task, your limbic system triggers dopamine release. The moment you do something more pleasant like checking your phone or watching videos, this reward strengthens the habit of avoiding hard work. Meanwhile, the prefrontal cortex, responsible for rational thinking, loses the battle. The longer you delay, the stronger the habit loop becomes. The more guilt and anxiety you feel, the more overwhelming the task seems. It's a vicious cycle and your brain gets stuck until you interrupt the pattern. Good news. You can retrain your brain to overcome procrastination. Here's how. 1. The 2-minute rule. If a task takes less than 2 minutes, do it immediately. This breaks the inertia and builds momentum. 2. Break tasks into tiny steps. Instead of write a report, your first step is open a new document. Instead of clean the house, start with pick up 3 things. Small victories lower resistance and create positive momentum. 3. Set time blocks, Pomodoro technique. Work for 25 minutes, then take a 5-minute break. Repeat. This trains your brain to focus for short bursts, without feeling overwhelmed. 4. Remove immediate distractions. Put your phone in another room. Close unnecessary browser tabs. Set a timer and commit to focusing until it rings. Reducing temptation makes it easier for the prefrontal cortex to win. 5. Visualize the reward. Take 30 seconds to imagine how good it will feel when the task is done. Activating the reward center of your brain upfront boosts motivation. 6. Forgive yourself for procrastinating. Studies show that self-forgiveness reduces future procrastination. Shame traps you in the cycle. Forgiveness frees you to start fresh. Section 5. Extra tips for persistent procrastinators. 15 o'clock to 18 o'clock. Use accountability. Tell a friend your goal. Report progress publicly. Change your environment. Work at a library, coffee shop, or new room to create focus zones. Schedule hard tasks for peak hours. Your brain has natural energy highs and lows. Do the hardest things when you're most alert, usually mornings. Reward yourself. Plan a small reward after completing a big task. This reinforces the habit loop for productive behavior. So, why do we procrastinate? Because our brains are wired to avoid discomfort. Because immediate pleasure beats future rewards and, lest we train ourselves differently. Because fear, perfectionism, and overwhelm cloud our judgment. But the good news, you can rewire your brain. You can start small. You can build momentum, one action, one day, one breath at a time. What's one thing you've been procrastinating? And how are you going to tackle it after watching this? Tell me in the comments. I'd love to cheer you on. If this video helped you feel more ready to act, like it. Subscribe to Good to Know for more real-world science about how we live, think, and thrive. And ring the bell to keep moving forward. Procrastination steals time, but action wins it back.